Hey guys, welcome to this new video. This is the first time we're making one from where I live. It's the headquarters, and it's a quick video of my IELTS experience, what I just experienced, and my results. So we'll talk about that too. Now, for anyone that comes to Canada and wants to be here permanently, they will have to go through permanent residency, and getting IELTS is one of the factors that gets you extra points. So it's a hurdle that a lot of people have to face. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm from England, and my mother tongue, one of the first languages I spoke, was English. And IELTS, I knew it was coming, I had to do it. We've almost been here in Canada for a year. We're on a work permit, so we're thinking of permanent residency, and one of the things that we have to do is do the IELTS, do that English language test. There's CELPIP, there's a few others. Now, I went for IELTS. I know there was a few others. I went for IELTS. I'm not sure. It was just, one of the common ones. I couldn't look too much into it. I'm super busy. Anyone that comes to Toronto is hella busy with work and life. A lot of people were saying a lot of things. People will confuse you. The best things to do is to do a little research, see what's best for you, and take it from there. Now, for me, honestly, I feel like I'm not a type of guy that likes to wait too much of a long time. Now, a lot of people say you should do 2 months of practice. A lot of people say you can do 1 month of practice. And doing that every evening for a month, for me, it seemed like it was too much. Now, I think I set myself up with a big task here. I only actually gave myself about a week and a half to prepare. So, how did it go? I guess, well, the first thing you gotta know is the mock tests. The mock tests are harder than I feel like the actual test. So when I started doing the mock test, and I realized these are hard, and I've only given myself now a week and a half, and coming from a guy that speaks English and has been speaking for all of my life, I was surprised. It didn't feel like a language test, and I've done language tests, but this felt like it was some kind of testing your mental ability, how you think, one of these kind of strange things. And the mock tests was strange, and they were hard, and I was thinking, oh no, I've not got enough time to prepare. But the truth is, the mock tests are harder, so don't fret. If you're not getting the scores that you think you need to get or want to get, don't fret, because the mock tests are a little more difficult. Now, I know a lot of people are aiming for 8,777, which is I think the golden score. You get the most points out of that. Now, given that I speak English all of my life, and I only gave myself a week, and I did prepare, I did about 2 to 3 hours every evening for about a week after work, because honestly, I'm not the kind of guy, like I said, that wants to hang around for a month or prepare for so long. I kind of want to hit it and do my best and prepare and just go for it. And so the day of the test came, and mine was actually in Toronto, so not too far from where we live. It was downtown, and surprisingly there was no one really there. There was like 4 people, and it was a lunchtime booking. It was, I think, just after 11. So I would have thought there was a lot of people, but there just wasn't. There was 4 people. There was one guy from Mexico, I think one guy from Korea, and one girl also from England. We had a bit of a conversation. It was nice, and now this is where a strange thing starts. So if you're a nervous person, I would say don't be nervous. It's not the end of the world. You can do a test again. Now, I know it costs, I think, $345, which can seem like a lot, and I think it is a lot, to be honest. It's to immigrate to a country to take these kind of tests to prove that you can speak the language, and then pay for it and do all these things, that's a whole different story. But $345, and you get there, and the one thing I had heard of is that you can't wear your own watch, so I didn't wear a watch. I took my passport, and I know that you can take your own pencil, right? Now, I took one of these. Now, this is one of those pencils that you can call a mechanical pencil, and you wind it and it keeps going, and it wasn't allowed, and I was kind of a bit shocked. I mean, it's clear, you can see through it. So that was really strange, and I felt like if you're a nervous person, these kind of weird things at the beginning of any test will put you off and make you more nervous. But I kind of tried to power through all of that stuff. I try not to be nervous. Like I said, you know what, you can do it again if you don't get the results you want. Now, that was strange. And then the other thing was, my passport's kind of old. It's like almost 10 years old. So my signature's kind of changed. And one of the things that she asked for was to sign the paper before you do your test. And I did my signature and it's changed, and she made me cross it out and do the old signature. So these kind of things you got to look out for, because it can make you even more nervous. And they took a fingerprint as well. It seems like, I guess there's been a lot of fraud or people cheating or doing something. Anyway, guys, to the test. Now the test, you start with your listening. And for me, unfortunately, I don't think I did well on my listening. What happens is that you only get one shot. You get one shot to listen and one shot to answer. You don't really get much time. So anyone that's doing listening, guys, if you feel like you're missing out on a question or you're not sure, don't think about it. Move on to the next one, because the time goes real quick. Now, what happened with me is I feel like I did like the first section okay. I think the last section was okay, but the two middle sections, I think I completely messed up. You know, I got stuck into that whole, oh, I didn't get what they said, and I'm trying to go back and I'm trying to think about the answer. And as soon as you do that, you got a domino effect. You're going to trickle down the next 3, 4, 5 questions, and it's going to become a mess. So move on as quick as you can. Unfortunately, I didn't. I reckon I messed up those two sections. My speaking was right at the end. So I did a computer-based test. So it was listening, reading and writing. The reading I felt like I did well in. Honestly, the mock tests, it feels like the timer goes quicker or something's happening quicker, but it feels like you've got a bit of time in there, and I felt like I did okay. Writing, I mean, I write emails every day for work. Writing, I did it. You know, you had 2 sections. You know, I did the mock tests at home. I knew what to look out for, and one's going to be a letter that you write, and the second part of writing is something like they give you a topic and they ask you if you agree or disagree. Now, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube. You guys can check it out. No, that was how the test went. I had booked my speaking directly after the first set. You can book them on different days, but I didn't really want to go out there. You know, IELTS for me, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of preparation, it takes a lot of energy, and I just wanted to get it done in the day. So I got it done. I did the speaking. At the time I felt confident once I completed the speaking, but afterwards I was thinking like, did I even answer the question? Did I go off topic? But it was said and done, and you get your results within 3 days. Now, guys, what did I get for my results? I bet you've sat through the whole video, so you've been waiting to find out what I got. Now, I just got my results. I personally feel good about them. You can get them on your phone. I'm going to see if I've got a... So the first thing when you load up the screen is you're going to see your overall. Now, my overall was 8. I was pretty chuffed with that. I thought, now I know the golden numbers are 8,777. I knew already I wasn't going to get 8 in my listening. I messed up 2 sections. There's nothing I can do about that at the time, right? So 8,777 was the golden numbers. I felt like I probably got 6,777 because my listening was so bad. In my personal opinion. Now, when I saw my overall score, I ended up getting an overall score of 8, so I was really happy with that. And then you flick to the next screen where you can see the breakdown. And when you flick to the next screen, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't see it. So in my listening, I ended up getting a 7, which is not bad. I was pretty happy with that. I mean, I know it's not the golden 8, right? But it was a 7, so not bad. And then in my reading, I got an 8.5. My writing, I got a 7, I was kind of confused. You know, I was like, I thought I did my writing better than that, but I guess not. And then in my speaking, I got a 9, so I guess I didn't go off topic. So those were my score, guys. Overall 8, listening 7, reading 8.5, writing 7, and speaking was a 9. Now, it's not the 8,777 golden score that everyone wants. I know, you know, when you speak to a bunch of lawyers and people that advise you to say, hey, you got to get the 8,777, you know, even if you get a 9 or an 8.5 in other areas, it's the listening that has to be an 8. And honestly, when I spoke to a few people, people like myself from England or people from the US that are trying to migrate, I think everyone keeps messing up the listening for some reason. I don't know if it's the pressure or you only get one chance to hear it, but apparently everyone's been flunking it recently. So will everyone go back to do it? I'm not sure. Will I? I'm not sure. I don't personally want to. Yeah, I might lose, a few points. I've been calculating it on the government website that they give you, the CRS calculator. I lose a few points. Unfortunately, I'm not here alone. I'm waiting for my wife Pyle to do hers, and once she does hers, we're gonna have a look at the whole thing and see, do I have to retake mine? Should I just commit to what I've got? I don't want to spend the money again. I don't want to have to go through another week of preparing again. I'm not sure, guys. Let's see how it all goes. But hey, this was my IELTS experience. The other thing, guys, it was cold in that exam room. I was shivering by the end of the writing test. I couldn't wait to get out of there. So dress warm. I mean, it's one of those weird things. But hey, guys, listen, that was my IELTS experience. Everyone's going to have their own. I prepared for a week. You might have to prepare for 2, prepare for a month. It's really up to you how much you want to do it. Overall, I'm happy with my scores. Will I do it again for the golden scores? I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, look, thanks for listening. This is my IELTS experience. Let me know how yours is. Put it down in the comments. I'd love to know what your scores are coming out as. Apparently everyone's flunking the listening, so let me know how it's going. And there's going to be another video, guys, because it's almost coming up to 1 year in Canada for us. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.